That was almost bad.
What was?
I almost yanked out my headset cord, but when it got caught in the microwave door.
Interesting thing to have happen. Anyway, we're live.
Chat / YouTube. Mostly YouTube at this point.
We finally have a sword, so I don't need to worry about the damn sticks anymore.
Sword is like an infinite stick.
Alright.
Oh, right. Mustard Link.
Alright. So, this temple is only accessible as Young Link, so we only need to worry about the Young Link side, thankfully. Oh.
Imagine this is one of those ones where the...
Hi, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hi, Mono.
Hey, Mono.
Isn't that statue supposed to come to life?
It does, but I didn't activate it yet. You have to
hit it with a sword.
It's weird. You have to touch it. Hitting it with a sword doesn't count.
Clang. Ugh, must have been the keys.
Alright, didn't work. Hi. Okay, so it doesn't work on that thing. Alright.
Is there an official name for the spinning blade things?
The things that are like going around on the floor?
Yeah.
Spike trap.
You know what, I don't know what I expected, but fair.
That just, for some stupid reason, that reminds me of this one thing I saw. It's like on Tumblr, someone posted a video of a piece of toast falling over, and you click on it, and it's like there's just a piece of toast that's standing on its edge, and then after a few seconds it falls over, and someone just literally just responded with a gif of like some guy going, "I have no idea what I expected."
Did it at least make a good crunch sound when it fell?
It kind of went. Wait a minute, actual mini-boss music?
What?
Oh, wait, right, no, when you fight this guy, it plays normal enemy music in this situation, so it just so happened to line up like this because our normal enemy music is the mini-boss music.
Every fight is a boss fight. And actual bosses are no big deal.
Yeah, the actual boss fight music is freaking just basic enemy music. Having fun, buddy?
It's just, I'm gonna get you when you come over here.
Buddy, come on!
You can't defeat me. I'm wearing bunny ears.
There we go. Ugh. Alright. Oh. Right, it's honestly easy. Wait, actually, I think I can get that with Din's Fire. I think if I...
Hame.
Ah, no, barely doesn't reach. Alright, then.
Can you use Din's Fire, throw your boomerang through it, lighting it on fire?
There we go. Ha ha!
Nice shot.
That pot's about to slam. Never mind, I was made immune because I am a fool.
Ah. You're a fool, but also a genius. Ah, I knew that was a mimic, and thus I let myself get eaten so as not to get hit.
Okay, there's nothing
See
helpful
that
in here.
happening in D&D, like you're in a dragon's lair, and you have like a large mimic, and you're like, quick, eat me! You just go in it whenever it's doing its dragon breath attack, and you're like, your digestion damage is much less.
And it's just like, shit, alright, whatever. Didn't think it'd be this. Oh god, I'm burning! Alright, this thing's here. Give me your money.
Honestly, that reminds me of a dumb internet cartoon from a long time back,
Oh.
where these guys encountered an ogre, and it started beating the shit out of all of them, and it was big enough that it could hit all their party at once. So they're like, quick, I have an idea. They use enlarge on the rat, make it eat them all. And they're like, okay, it can only hit one of us now, and that's the rat. And we already poisoned the ogre. So what we need to do now is we just need to stay in here, cast healing spells on the rat, so it actually can't die, and we just wait out the poison. And then they realize it has the RPG mechanic where poison only brings you to 1 HP. It can't actually kill.
Tch.
They're like, fuck, okay, we need to put our heads together and deal 1 actual damage to the ogre.
Fuck. One. It always bothered me that so many things will like have poison not kill you. Like it's fucking poison. Alright, this is something at least.
I guess in D&D at least, it's depending on the poison type.
Yeah.
Like, this poison is to knock you out. This poison is to murder you. This poison is to inconvenience you.
I think Hitman does those exact same 3. It's either it'll kill you, it'll knock you out, or it'll make you have to go throw up, which usually means you're dead because the player will follow you and drown you in the toilet.
I guess that also like depends on what the DM will do. Like this poison will make you have a tingly sensation or something like that.
Hi, Blake, and yeah.
Yeah, I remember this one time. one of our friends, he was a rogue, and he threw like. Well, he was a rogue, but he also did like card tricks. So he had cards that was like laced with some sort of poisons, and whenever he like threw them, like it would like lightly like cut someone, and every time it would do that, it would just give them a tingling sensation. It wouldn't really do anything.
Ah, gotcha. Also, hi in the chat, Endorb. Ooh, we're one sculpture token away from 69.
And or
So,
you know,
so far,
I can see a
none
poison
of
that
those.
lowers. Go ahead.
So far, none of those gold sculptures have yielded anything.
Some of them have definitely had something. It just hasn't been many of them.
Here's a funny idea. A poison that lowers the enemy's passive perception because it makes them itchy, and so they're distracted.
Tch.
Yeah. Sure.
I need magic. Oh, wait! Right, I've been carrying a green potion around.
What could be in the poison? I mean, it's literally just mosquito spit. I don't know what you want.
But
No, wait.
did you ever as a kid like learn why mosquito bites itch?
It's the thing they inject into you in order to keep the blood from coagulating when they're drinking it, yeah?
Yeah, which is literally their spit.
Well, I've learned since I became an adult that mosquitoes
Fuck.
literally contribute to nothing to society.
Yeah, there's something else that's also like that. I think it's pigeons, but like if mosquitoes were to go extinct, the ecosystem would not change.
Yeah, like except for like some parts of the Amazon rainforest, maybe.
And in like, because I think basically the idea is anything that eats mosquitoes has other sources of food. So like worst case scenario, they would just have to like adapt to hunting a bit more widely.
Guess I'll just have to switch to flies now. Oh well.
Oh no.
Ooh, more bomb. Actually, we aren't sure how badly extinct the mosquitoes would go because nobody uses it as a primary food source, but so many species use it as a secondary food source. Yeah, I think that does generally just mean like they would adapt, because I think if something eats mosquitoes, there's probably other stuff that they can eat that are along the same lines, that are, you know, bugs that fly around, so probably not too difficult to adapt to just finding something else to eat. It'd be like if we, I know this would have other effects, but I'm just using it as an example. It'd be like if cows were to go extinct, and we're just like, okay, I guess we'll just eat pigs.
No, don't male mosquitoes, because I think it's the female ones that bite you. Don't the male ones do something with flowers?
Well, I think a more apt example for us is if there was like a worldwide famine of iceberg lettuce, and we wouldn't be able to eat iceberg lettuce anymore because it just all went bad, and for some reason we can't make any more. It's just like, oh well, we can eat spinach, kale, arugula, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's another good point for it. As for the mosquitoes, I believe I heard that it's only the female ones that suck your blood. I don't think the male ones do anything important. I think they just mate. I have no idea, though. I didn't study bugs a whole lot growing up because I don't like them. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I really like Spider-Man. I want to learn about spiders. I don't want to learn about spiders anymore.
I'll tell you about all the horrible ways they kill and murder.
It wasn't even learning about
they bite you and liquefy your organs?
It wasn't even learning about them that made me stop that. It was just seeing them and being like, I don't like how they look. Hey, we got another wallet upgrade. Killing a species' primary food source is like shooting someone at a party. Killing mosquitoes is indiscriminately dumping nails on everyone at the party. Yes, but it's worth it. Because here's the thing, mosquitoes existing is basically like dumping nails on everyone anyway. Hey, a fire temple key.
Hooray.
We have so many of those, and I'm not actually sure if we're ever going to go there. Because we can't go there until we have the Gerudo training card, or the Gerudo membership card.
Credit card.
The benefits of taking away, like, instincting all mosquitoes have a very much bigger benefit than there is any sort of detriment, because
they also spread a lot of diseases.
Like the mosquitoes are like the number one cause of like malaria and shit.
Yeah. Overall, there would definitely be. It would cause inconveniences for a lot of species, but it would also get rid of a lot of diseases, which doesn't just help us. It helps a lot of other species that mosquitoes would bite.
On a slightly related note, do ticks do anything?
I actually don't know.
They're also one of those disease pests that, you know, drink your blood. Another fucking rupee bag? No, it's a bomb bag.
No, it's a bomb bag. But I'm sorry, it's just the text right now. I don't remember when the fuck this is in the game.
Hi, I'm a talking door.
Yeah, where in the game does that happen?
I have no clue. Honestly, half these lines I don't know where they're from.
I can usually identify them when I first see them, but...
a talking
Ex-
door line, maybe from that. Maybe it's from some sort of like that mini game or something. I forget.
I don't think so. Ticks don't offer anything, they're just parasites.
All right, another follow-up one, please.
That one that one. Also, the species who benefit from mosquitoes not going extinct is like the guy who gets nails dumped on him and is like, perfect, I need to build a fence.
And that's just positive thinking.
Yeah, that's his optimism. All right, let's see here.
Good thing I brought my magnet glove.
We still don't have the freaking hammer. Let's see.
I mean, who needs a hammer?
We do.
Do we?
Yeah, we need it in order to complete at least 2 of Ganondorf's trials. And in order to actually open the way.
Open the way.
Let's see. I know that we've done everything we can with the child accessible dungeons. Bottom of the Well is what led to the Spirit Temple in the first place.
Now we have to go to all the 18 plus dungeons.
Yeah.
All right, Twitch, you're not allowed to watch this.
Don't let your kids watch this. All right. A, left, left, down, up, up. Yep, that's the Prelude of Light, all right.
Most parasites don't contribute anything except in the vague notion that all ecosystems reach an equilibrium at a specific percentage of parasites.
I think it's generally, like, most parasites, it would just be a case of if they went extinct, there would be some things that are like, huh, eating is slightly more difficult now, and then over a few years they would adapt to just be like, okay, now we just eat this other thing instead, and that's basically it. It would be an inconvenience as opposed to getting rid of pretty much anything else in the ecosystem, which would fucking collapse it. Alright. Since I have light arrows, let's see. I guess, actually, no, there's not really a whole lot I could do in Ganon's Tower right now.
What's like the next like big thing that you need in order to like really progress?
Once we get the Megaton Hammer, we can beat the game.
Okay.
We have so many keys for the Fire Temple, but in order to get in there, we need the Gerudo membership card, and we have no idea where that is. Spirit Temple, we can't do anything else in. We've already done the child dungeons to completion. Where's the bottom of the well entrance? Because actually, now that I think about it, we can go actually fight we can actually fight Dead Hand in there now.
Isn't the bottom of the well entrance in when you go in Lord Jabu Jabu? Or was that for child?
You're right. Yeah, you're right. That was because Dodongo's Cavern was Ice Cavern. So, okay, so that's where we're gonna go next, just because we can wrap that up. Parasites do help keep species from overpopulating, kinda. Yeah, but then the parasites are overpopulated, so... Alright. The only other thing I can really think of to tackle at this point would be, Well, actually, no, I think we already used as many, things for the Gerudo Training Ground as we had. Well, no, we have one more key, but we need 2. We need another one in order to actually reach the final chest. And there's nothing in what we can access right now, so... Alright. Alright, let's play the Sun Song so we can leave. A, right, down, up. Up, down, right, A.
Dun, dun.
Alright.
Huh.
Let's go to Lon Lon Ranch real quick, because I think we never actually checked the grotto there for bees.
This was before we knew about the bee strap.
Yeah, because I know we went there to try checking it, but we were an adult, and then I was like, oh right, you can't access the grotto as an adult.
But what about these bees?
So, I checked the setting in the randomizer where some of the items that we need can be in the beehives. Okay, no, I think we did check these. Okay, yeah, we did. That's how we got most of the stuff last time, was from, frickin'... We just cut open the beehives and were like, oh, we found the sword, the boomerang, the bow! I think we found all 3 types of magic arrows that way as well. So much stuff was in the beehives.
Yeah, they were hoarding everything.
Hang on a moment. I'm gonna do this real quick. Just enter an exit just to reset where I come out.
Honestly, I was kind of expecting to get the light arrows like really early.
Yeah, sometimes we'll get like some end-game stuff super fast.
Well, while there, he would get the double defense thing, like, in the first area.
Yeah. Well.
Or get like 3 or 4 songs before you got an Ocarina.
Yeah, pretty much. There are a lot of settings we can do in order to like make things easier. Like we can make it so that the song locations always have songs; they're just shuffled between each other. But that's not it. That's not as fun.
I'm to think of it.
What is that?
With Zelda stuff is like a randomizer, because I have no idea where anything is. So if it just tells me something from the mods in there, I go in, and so that's how I have multiple songs now. No Ocarina, and I have no idea where the Ocarina is.
Sorry, I'm watching the stream like as it's going on. I'm not watching it on Discord because I have the stream played on the TV.
Television.
So,
Gotcha.
I saw you get the thing that was from the Gold Skulltula, and I was like, "What the heck is that?"
Those were Deku seeds, the slingshot ammo.
Yeah. Weird how they can spawn them.
Yeah. Alright. Going to the bottom of the well. We already did the frog minigame, so we did all that. That was like 7 checks right there.
I don't think we got anything too notable from it, though.
Pretty sure we got like 1 thing that was helpful.
You have to give us like a piece of heart or something.
Yeah. Oh, right, no, that doesn't work. Gotta do this.
Dumb randomizer, the setting where chests always contain an item that spawns in that kind of chest, and all progress gates still work like normal.
Yeah, at that point you're practically not even playing a randomizer. I like having it be where anything can be anywhere. Alright, bottom of the well, we can defeat Dead Hand, which gets us, I think, 2 checks.
Oh yeah. Have you tried the playing the songs with the frogs yet?
Yeah,
we did.
We did that last time.
Okay. probably missed that or something.
Yeah, you weren't here for last session. This is the third one. You know what? Just
At the very least, I'll be here when you fight again.
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, we get there today.
Didn't we already fight this guy?
Only in the Shadow Temple. We didn't fight him here at the bottom of the well yet. I'm pretty sure the mini bosses never respawn, so if we had already fought him, he wouldn't be here. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant Impa.
Impa must be really old.
Have you played Skyward Sword? Or Breath of the Wild?
Well, I mean, listen. Yes, first off. Second off, I think that sort of thing takes a lot of discipline, so I think that was more of the, I think it was more like an exception rather than, you know. I don't think most people of the Sheikah tribe live for like thousands of years.
They do definitely live longer than Hylians. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed.
Another dumb randomizer.
It's weird
Start with all key
because-
items. Triforce hunt for 100 pieces with the highest ice trap density.
You know, it's weird because Hylians are supposed to be like what, like elves or something like that. Like the elf equivalent.
Something like that, yeah. Also, this was useless.
Also, like having to live longer than elves is kind of a big flex. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. They're not necessarily trying to freaking. They're not necessarily trying to just rip off general. Did I not open this chest? Oh, okay. What's in here? Cool.
Just waiting for it to be the hammer.
Yeah, they're not necessarily trying to use all the typical things from fantasy and whatnot. So the fact they have like I know The Witcher, for example, has elves as like goat monsters or something. So a lot of places do it differently.
Aliens are implied to have human scale lifespans.
Yeah, and then the Kokiri are like immortal because they never age. Great view. All right.
I think Okiris are supposed to be inspired after like forest sprites, I guess.
Yeah, forest sprites and fae and whatnot.
As far as I know, Miyamoto, along with like a lot of other like Japanese developers, are heavily inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien's work.
Yeah, Tolkien like codified pretty much all the fantasy stuff. Alright, I think at this rate I just go pop into the dungeons and see what I could do in there.
To correct you, Max, In The Witcher, elves look like kind of your typical elves. They're not goat people.
Are you sure? Because at the very least, I watched the Netflix series, and or was that an elf? I don't remember.
I'm literally looking at the elf page on the Witcher wiki, and it's just a dude.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when has a Netflix series based off of anything ever got anything right?
I mean, that's true, but
Also, I remember playing Witcher 2, and one of the factions is elves, and they were literally just dudes. With
I am Torque the Sylvan. Okay, Sylvan is what I'm thinking of. Because I just like Google search it real quick, and that's a line that the goat guy in the Netflix series says. So maybe Sylvan.
sense. That sounds like more of a satyr, what you were describing.
Is it satyr or is it deer?
I always
I
assumed
pronounce
satyr.
it satyr.
Yeah.
I am Satyr, the satyr of satire.
I come from Saturn. A up down A up down A.
Heard them weep.
Yeah, we're the.
Follow them weeps. Did we lose Epona?
There she is! I don't know what the heck was up with that. Alright, let's get ourselves a big Poe real quick.
Try not to get stuck with the same thing that happened last time.
I've got empty bottles now. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Control sticks aren't the best things to aim with.
Where?
I'm currently looking at my son watching the stream, and he is absolutely enamored.
Well, there is a horse on screen.
Well, he likes Zelda. I
There we
don't know
go.
if he's at the level of how much I like Zelda, but his attention is fixed.
Alright, got the big
Very
Poe.
least.
Someday he's gonna grow up and play Ocarina of Time and be like, this is very different than what I saw.
So much sense.
Well, I think he's gonna be a lot like me. I'm gonna, because so you know those Game & Watches that Nintendo was releasing. One was of Super Mario and one was of Zelda. I let him play the Mario one, and he seems to like it, even though he has not gotten past the first level yet. But he does seem to like to play with it. At some point, I'm gonna give him the Zelda one to kind of get a gauge of that, and then he'll play Zelda 2, and then he'll play Link's Awakening on it, and
Start
then
off with the classics.
yeah, absolutely, and then I'll Then I'll get him into the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask. And maybe we'll play the Four Swords game on GameCube, and then we'll probably get into like Wind Wakers and Skyward Sword, that sort of thing.
It's the Rave Sword.
Yeah,
Nope, you don't have enough rupees.
we got the big Goron sword.
Well,
I mean, it makes sense for me. You trade in a big ghost, you get a big sword.
well, no, you said you didn't have enough rupees. No, you don't have the sword. He didn't give it to you. You didn't have enough rupees.
I'll be back someday with enough rupees. All right, dungeons.
And then you'll get the sword.
For now, I'm just borrowing it.
How come you aren't assaulted by small children at night in the future?
It's a link between worlds before a link between worlds.
Because the Stall children all grew up into Stalfos and they went into dungeons. I don't know. Okay. Right. Okay, so the water temple, actually. Because we only ever popped in there very briefly whenever I actually went in and did stuff there. So...
you popped in there to beat the boss. You didn't actually go anywhere else in it.
Yeah, I think the water temple was accessed from the forest place. A left down, A down left. Oh no, this is Shadow Temple. Well, we can make more progress here, so I might as well do this while I'm here.
Forgot about your dog shoes.
My hush puppies.
Haha.
Bottle.
And he never knew you were there.
So yeah, Endorb, I saw what you said on the chat. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce him to Earthbound before I introduce him to Undertale. Maybe.
I still need to, like, actually play Earthbound.
Still need to get you to play the Game Boy Color Zeldas on here.
I mean, that's definitely something I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do A Link to the Past first, but... It's fine, I made it past him.
Getting a little unstable there at the end. I thought you made it back on.
Me too.
What's making the dog sounds? The guillotines?
Slippers.
My slippers.
Oh.
Also, it just occurred to me that the Ocarina sound wasn't changed.
I still want the one where it does the skeleton song from Majora's Mask.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Yeah, I want that the whole game. Anyone else remember when the original Powerpuff Girls had a scene where the mayor was playing a rip-off of Legend of Zelda?
I didn't watch the show, so no.
He was struggling to get down a hallway, and the game actually let him, like, kill himself by bonking into walls. He was trying out his sword, and he actually killed his fairy.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember this.
It was amusing. Link's wall hacking.
Hey, Endor, what are you? What's that mean?
Yeah,
You're
what's this about
shoveling
shoveling grandpas?
grandpas. I feel like we're missing something. If your grandpa's something.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a word missing here. Shoveling snow, okay.
Is that Redad always there?
Yeah. Oh wait, hang on. I think if I kill all the enemies, something happens. I think. Hang on. Hey.
The one enemy?
I mean, there was another Redad. I already killed him.
I was about to say, Endor, it's like, I'm just shoveling grandpas. I was like, what?
I think the worst part is that also it's at a. My dumbass as I'm shoveling grandpa's, and I was like, "You're shoveling grandpa's ass?" That is.
Yeah.
Just shoveling grandpa's. Don't mind her. As opposed to pulling a Dompe and shoveling his grave for $10.
Or have to wait for Dompe to get to a hole to shovel out in Majora's Mask.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Man.
Thankfully, in this game, at least in the randomizer, the first dig he does will always give you the item. We're here, guys! We have 69 gold Skulltula tokens!
Yo.
Nice. Alright, anyway. Alright, now I need to kill the bats in here so I can leave.
He nailed the minigame.
He was within slashing distance, but at that point I needed to, I had to send a message.
I was like, okay, he's right in front of you, not moving, and you're locked on. Will you still be able to miss?
Shut up. Alright, let's see.
Can you go in the door up on the platform?
No, we need a key for that. So instead...
Yeah, slingshots and arrows can be weird like that sometimes with the N64 Zelda games when it comes to Z-Lock gaming.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoops. I looked at it, but I didn't actually register what it was. Up, down, down, A, up, left, left.
So my son was telling me he is a bow and arrow. And I'm like, yep, he does.
I do. You failed! We can't do anything else in here, so... Alright, let's see. God, the chicken sounds so weird. Okay.
It makes sense when you're underwater, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, I know Spirit Temple leads to Jabu Jabu's belly. Shadow Temple... I guess Shadow Temple would have to lead to the Water Temple, then.
Where does the Forest Temple entrance lead to?
That was what led to the Shadow Temple.
Okay. And the entrance to the fire temple?
That leads to Gerudo Training Ground.
Oh yeah,
Which-
that's right.
We do have the keys to go finish that, but it's so out of the way that I'm trying to do other stuff first.
And does the Gerudo Training Grounds lead to the water temple, maybe?
No. This led to the Water Temple. Shadow Temple led there. Gerudo Training Grounds, by process of elimination, is going to lead to the Fire Temple. Just because we already know where everything else leads and where everything else is. That's the only place. That's the only place we haven't been in, and it's the only place, and it's the only place we haven't found either. Also, I can't activate that unless I'm up there. Damn. Okay. All right. Who's ready to see me do the Water Temple without the tunic?
You're the one who said we didn't need it, even though we can go buy it.
It's fine.
It is possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I have done it. As long as I don't get stuck on things.
Also, it took me an embarrassingly long time to realize that the more hearts that you have, the more time that you have underwater.
It's also the more time you have in like hot places if you don't have that tunic either.
Right, yeah. It took me an embarrassingly long time for me to realize that. Because I was a good Zelda boy. I didn't want to go in underwater without the or in the fire temple without the tunics.
Blake taught me something. Say, Edward, you didn't know that?
Not until like I was probably 16.
I mean, I definitely didn't learn it until I started doing randomizers of the game, because I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But I'm surprised Endor didn't know that.
Another key, my son said.
Yep. It's for the Spirit Temple, which we can't do anything else in, so it's not helpful. Not interesting enough to be trivia, not overt enough to be common knowledge. Fair enough.
Yeah, but at the time, I kinda wanted to be like a Zelda expert. So when I was 16 and I first learned about that, I was like, oh no.
I know nothing.
Socrates, I know what I don't know, or I know not what I do know, or something, whatever that is.
Actually, hang on. Can I just... Okay, yeah, I can do that. I never thought of doing that before.
At the time, I thought I was so smart because I knew what the infinite sword glitch was, and then I feel like this is powerful knowledge.
I must treasure it carefully.
And thing when I was around 16, when I found out about Ocarina of Time speedrunning and then hyper-extended super slide, and I'm just like, I continue to know nothing.
I still refer to, like, if there's ever a point in the game where, like, you go down a ramp and or like usually in speedrunners where, like, if like the game speedrunners, whatever, like, just gets sent flying at super top speed, I always think, oh my god, I'm hessing. Gotta play speedrunners again.
Yeah, like a lot of things with like ramps and slopes. Like I've seen quite a bit of like Celeste speedruns, and I just know that there's like particular things that make you go like really fast in like in Celeste and crazy.
I'm cheating the game. Okay.
Cheat codes are stuff that's been specifically programmed like by the game developers, and Game Shark codes are not.
Yeah. Cool.
Have y'all had the discussions about the Game Awards like on stream yet?
I watched the Game Awards, yeah. That was,
I watched it too.
Huh?
I watched it too, and there's one particular game that I'm excited for. Y'all knowing me, y'all probably first saw it, y'all probably thought of me. And I mean, it looked fantastic. Hellboy.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Dude, oh my god, like, oh my god. You know what it reminded me, though? It reminded me of this game. It was by Platinum Games, and it was only released for the Wii. It was called Mad World. And the art style very much looks like that. Plus, it's Hellboy. So, I feel like it's gonna be a really kick-ass game.
That almost
Though
worked.
I don't think Thanos is voicing Hellboy this time around, though, which is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? It was kind of disappointing that not a whole lot of people were talking about it.
I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that happened at the Game Awards that I can understand overshadowing everything. All right, we're at 70 now.
I understand. What was it? Armored Core 6.
The fact that the Celeste devs are making a new game has me excited.
Well, that.
What?
I was trying to get my train of thought. Also, the for some reason the stream had turned off on the TV, so I'm fixing that. Give me a second.
There we go. Full on fairies. I'm also, like, absurdly excited for the next Zelda game.
Yeah,
that's been announced for a while, but
I understand that, like, we've been waiting for it for a while. I feel like the most anticipated game, like it was most definitely deserved in that regard.
Yeah, it is absolutely the most anticipated game, I'm pretty sure. Andorb, I wish I could get Tears of the Kingdom for my birthday, but that's months before it comes out.
Well, for a late birthday present, I'm going to see if my son is going to be well behaved for all of us to go to the movie theater to see the Mario Brothers movie.
Ooh. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it comes out April 7th. That's a few days after my son's birthday.
You could get it for your following birthday. I am not waiting until next December to get Tears of the Kingdom. I'm buying it day one.
Yeah, no, isn't it? Well, November?
Huh?
Does it come out?
It's coming out next, like, April, May, maybe March. So it's not that far away from now. May 12th, yeah.
My son said that he wants to have a Minecraft birthday.
Ah, crap, almost made it.
It's cute.
Yeah. Themed birthdays were always fun. I never had any themed birthdays, but I went to a couple. I was never really into anything enough to like theme a birthday after it.
I can tell you a birthday party. It wasn't mine, but it was like one of my sister's friend's birthday. I recall we went to their house, and then we played Mario Kart, like Mario Kart 64 at the time, and it was cool because I didn't own it. I did have an N64, but I didn't own Mario Kart, and I remember playing it. And then afterwards, we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and for some reason, I remember it being like dimly lit, like in like the dining area, and we just saw someone in a costume walking around, pretty much.
You might have walked into the original FNAF.
Well, it was weird because I don't remember like the games around there, like the lights, like the lights were on, but just the dining room area was like all dimly lit. It was weird. Could just be my memories playing trick on me.
Yeah, right. This. I just didn't get this set up properly. Alright, this is what you're supposed to do with this puzzle. I just usually find hover boots easier.
Well, if only he was around the same age as I was, and that would probably make sense, Indorb. But I think Scott Cawthon is like in his 50s or something. If not, probably
Really?
his mid-40s.
Probably. Hang on, I'm gonna look this up now.
Well, much like Toby Fox, Scott Cawthon is a very secretive person.
Oh yeah, Scott Cawthon is 44 years old.
Yeah.
Born in 1978.
Yeah, but between people like Scott Coffin and Toby Fox, they're very secretive people, and
Which is understandable.
I mean, yeah, it is understandable. I guess we're all just kind of used to seeing like you know, certain game developers being like kind of outspoken, like what what's the Nier Automata guy? What's his name? He's kind of outspoken.
Don't remember off the top of my head.
But I know the Bayonetta guy, Kamiya. He you know, he's the guy who will block you if you don't speak Japanese to him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he's yeah, like, oh, exactly what's up with him, but I guess he just doesn't want to deal with people who speak English, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, neither do I.
I don't know. I guess it may be like an ingrained like Japanese, like, you know, like, I've heard that like Japanese natives like kind of look down upon like foreigners in a way.
Endor makes a good point. To be fair, Max, if a bunch of people filled your Twitter mentions with a language you didn't speak, wouldn't you be annoyed?
I would at least see. I would at least, you know, like use some sort of like Google Translate to see it, like to get an idea of what they're trying to say. You know.
Yeah, I'd probably at least do that, but there is a good chance I wouldn't respond regardless.
Sure, but to like straight up block them, I'm not entirely too sure.
I mean, if he probably gets like a bunch of those a day, so it's probably just a case of like gotten sick of it. So. That was an adventure.
Would it be like so different if you developed a game and it seemed like a lot of your audience are like, oops, the scarecrow is blocking it. Anyways.
Yeah, yeah, that was an adventure.
What if what if your people was like what if the people who were playing your game was kind of like hijacked by like, I don't know, like Brazilians or something, which happens to a lot of like MMOs. It happens to a lot of MMOs where like out of nowhere Brazilians will like invade like the servers and whatnot.
Yeah.
My sister, who plays a lot of MMOs, do kind of get annoying. It tells me that they get kind of annoying.
Alright, I believe with that we've done everything we can do in the Water Temple right now. We need one more key before we can progress to the Dark Link area. So... I think at this point it's Gerudo Training Ground. Yeah, this is the quickest way there. A left down, A down. I think actually there's something I can do here in the Lost Woods with one of the beans that I planted.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Ow.
What did you want to tell them, Quentin? Oh, okay. You don't want to say hi? You don't want to say hi? Okay. Keep in mind he's only 3. So.
No, I know. How long has it been since Rhino's spoken? I think he's asleep.
Oh, I've had my mute on for I don't know how long.
Oh.
I was like, do they not hear me laughing at the Minecraft?
No. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, dang it. I guess it didn't work the way I thought it would. That's fine. Was muted for the first half hour of my last stream. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with remembering to unmute my microphone before, so... Yeah, fortunately now I don't have to worry about that.
I had a problem where I was recording, but for some reason the recording didn't record my mic, but my stream still streamed me speaking.
That's weird.
Well, you can do it in OBS that way, where you can kind of like have it record in like separate tracks where you can either take out certain things, turn down, turn up, volumes and whatnot. It's helpful. It's helpful in certain situations. I'm not bothering with that right now, so that's why I'm just kind of like, anytime I stream, I'll just upload things as is, and there you go, because I had part of one of my Persona streams where my voice did not pick up at all in the recording, but I know it was streamed because people in the chat were talking about what I was talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I getcha.
So what I'm gonna do, as far as that part in the Persona stream, I'm gonna have to like pretty much redub it, which is gonna be weird because I don't remember what I said in that part. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, this is a
Post-recorded.
commentary thing, and I'm gonna talk about what's going on right now and blah 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 and so on and so forth.
You said post-commentary, and for some reason I thought you said post-Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry are dead, and so I am commentating over this game in their honor.
Like about to find out what hard mode ADR is. What does that mean?
I think ADR is something damage reduction.
Adaptive damage reduction?
Maybe. I think it's also like the name of like a gun, I think. Or I think that's just AR.
Yeah.
What's not a name of a particular
ADR
gun,
is when
that's
you
just
dub
name of a
over-
kind of gun.
ADR is when you dub over audio, over video footage.
Oh yeah, like what a lot of like Funimation and whatnot does.
Yeah.
He's talking about you blowing up the wall.
Gotta get through those walls. Can't remember if I did this or not. Yeah, I did. Okay. Dang. Can't get through that until I have the hammer. I still didn't beam this thing? I thought I did.
You keep saying that every time.
I keep thinking I did it. Okay, yeah, we already did this one. I don't know how that worked.
But it did.
Alright, let me get the thing from this guy.
He's gonna have the hammer.
Oh, right, no. Right, no, I can't get something from him. I get that as part of the quest, right. I forgot that he's not the first part of that quest. Alright. Can I pick this up? No. Okay. Alright, Gerudo Training Ground. We've got like one chest we can get in here. The chance of it being helpful is low.
You had one shot, one opportunity.
It sees everything you ever wanted in one moment. I like how, at this point, the entire stream is basically just my kingdom for a hammer.
Yeah, well, we kind of knew that going in.
The quest and finding Thor's hammer.
That's a map.
Quest for hammer time.
Well, that was worthless. Alright, time to leave. Where do we go next? What have we not done?
Well, we either find the hammer or we find the thing to get into the Gerudo trading ground entrance.
Yeah, the card. Let's see.
Whereas when we get into there are more things to find.
Yeah, because once we get in there, that's the entire fire temple in there, which we pretty much have access to.
Right. And there's nothing, and you've already looked around where the hideout, like you looked at.
I have not
those
actually.
rooms.
I have not.
That's an idea.
What's the song for Prelude of Light again? A left, down, up. Yeah, I went there briefly, and then I didn't do anything else there because I didn't have the hook shot at the time.
And Dorby say that, and it reminds me, this is my kingdom come.
Let's see, Actually, I'm not sure if this will be helpful, because it's automatically opened. The bridge is automatically opened, so I think the checks from fighting the Gerudo are gone. I don't think there are any checks for it.
You don't think that fighting the Gerudos, they'll drop anything else besides keys?
Well, no, because like I already had it set so that the bridge was made already and the carpenters are free. So I think that removes those checks because it's like, okay, it was made so that these checks would have been the keys you need, and then you didn't need them, so we just got rid of them. There's still a couple checks I can do in the fortress, but not as many.
Yeah, well, you don't think that there's anything inside the rooms? Anything?
No, there are no chests in the fortress itself. You get item drops from fighting the Gerudo themselves, and then there's a piece of heart chest on top of the fortress and a gold sculpture there at night.
What about the area where you do the Epona horse target thing?
We can't do that until we have the membership card.
Did you already race the guy to the Kokiri forest entrance?
You don't get anything for that.
I thought you might normally get like a piece of heart or something from that.
Nah. He straight up gives you nothing, because the developers couldn't think of what to have him give you. So they just made it, you just get to break your own record for this sort of thing. He just did that opening riff, by the way.
What do you mean?
Let's see.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, that's just a rupee, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to get up high enough where I can long shot the chest.
At the very least, the music doesn't keep repeating itself at night.
Dun, dun.
I spoke too soon.
You forgot it's only when we go inside, huh?
Come on, something helpful. Okay.
It's technically helpful.
Okay. Well, that's all we can do here, so...
What about
Are
the
you
entrance
sure?
going into the desert?
You can't open that until you have the membership card.
Ah,
I know.
What about horse training?
We can't do that here without the membership card, but we can do the race at Lon Lon Ranch to get the cow.
Sounds like a plan.
Have a cow. Comes with a free Gerudo membership card.
did you already do the slingshot hit the target minigame in the Loftwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at this point we've done everything that we can do as Young Link.
I'm trying to think of
You
all the
sure?
mini games that you can do that could possibly yield something.
To my knowledge, we've done everything that constitutes a minigame except for the Gerudo archery.
Right.
Not the maxi games.
Alright, it's got to be daytime for this, so I'll just wait around for a bit. Well, I think. There are probably some gold Skulltulas I didn't get yet. But we can go scrounging for those later. If this doesn't work.
Oh, I've got a funny story.
Not the Sun Song.
Oh, so sometimes my son will watch me play Breath of the Wild. You know how you can kill like a big like skeleton moblin or bricoblin and get like their arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my son watches me kill monsters with a big old skeleton arm. Now, for like Halloween props, we have these skeleton arms with the with the bone hands attached to it. Their general purpose is to be salad tongs. So what he likes to do is take one of those salad tongs and uses it as a weapon, just like how he's seen me as Link use it on monsters. In fact, he has it right now. He has the one of the salad tongs slash arms.
Any plans to play Shadows over Loathing? If I can get it, yes. I absolutely want to play it.
What is Shadows Overloading?
Rhino, you want to explain? I'm racing.
Now that
You
my
do it
internet
again.
seems to have caught up with
Oh.
you, yeah, sure. So imagine your classic adventure games. Make the text really silly, and then add some Cthulhu. And also, it is all drawn in like Stickman art style. The last one was an Old West one, and it was hilarious.
Alrighty then.
I'm so mad.
Can you?
So I say one of the main things you could do to power up was to get yourself new versions of cowboy hats. You could say, my middle name is Marshall, and then it literally updates your profile to where your middle name is Marshall, even though you just said it to impress the person at the sheriff's office.
Alright.
One of the first perks you can get is literally called Stupid Walking, which makes you walk in incredibly dumb ways.
Alright.
My internet seems really shaky today.
Yeah, I definitely want to play Shadows Overloading. I loved West of Loathing.
I'm still missing some cuckoos.
What the? I was literally off by 1 second the first time, and I don't even know if this is gonna be worth anything.
I could have the hammer.
What the? Epona!
You know, I'd probably play that game if it was based on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
It's based on, there's some sort of MMO, that it's based on.
Right, yeah.
Fuck! Okay.
Good job.
Okay. Okay. Let's figure out what this gets us. There's also a gold sculpture that we can get in Kokiri Forest when it's nighttime, so I'm probably going to grab for that as well. Notice you have the soundboard channel points turned off. Oh, hang on a moment. I had those turned off for D&D. I forgot to turn them back on.
Okay.
Also, it's still currently the Star Wars stuff, but whatever. Okay. Hey, right down up. Thanks, Andor. Alright. Let's see. Where's the house with the two things? Here it is. Got that. Oh, Edgewood. Row 3, column 12. Alright. Come on, voice mod. Load up. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Good choice.
Amused.
Alright. Okay, let's... Ow. 4, 2. 3, 4.
Nice.
Getting all the short ones. Okay, I need to kill this thing. Oop, 6, 2.
5 minutes later.
Alright, what's Epona's song? A, up, down. Okay, it's that one. No, Endor, I do not. I should get that.
I can find it for you if you want.
I'll find it on YouTube myself, like when I'm done here. Also, I got rupees out of that, so not worth it.
Oh, Endorp has it. Okay.
Okay. Alright. I don't like Octoroks.
I just don't know if the one in Smash Brothers is the same exact one in MGS3.
I don't think it's not the same one. It would have been re-recorded.
Okay. But I don't know if the one where he says in the Smash Brothers he goes, "Whom." I don't know if he actually says that in MGS3.
I'm pretty sure some of them are just general eating sounds. Alright, I had to check something. Okay. Alright, let's see. Where else has Skulltulas? So I guess that's that's the point we're at now.
I mean, yes, foreshadowing is literally a literary device. I mean, I kind of go for that scene.
Okay, nope, don't want to do this again. Honestly, it's probably faster to do this.
Honestly, Indoor, I want to have like a big old like compendium of like random like sound effects to have on a soundboard, and then have like a Jana point and redeem thing that whenever someone like redeems it, like it plays like a random one without having me to, you know, go and push it.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty hard to set that up, I feel.
With a bit of coding, you can do that, and programs like what was it called? What's it called? Chatbot or something like Leorn board.
Not sure, I think so. I don't really know it. I just have what I have. I just use what I use. Alright, I'm gonna go bean that spot because I'm sick of forgetting that I've not beaned it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, delivery, you know, is a very important factor. Like, there's a show, um, that's it's a British show. I think it's parody. It, it, it's sort of like a Grey's Anatomy sort of thing. I think it's sort of like a parody, and there's a particular line in the show where I'm just like, that is like the best delivery of like anything that I've ever seen ever. And I'll if I can find it, I'll send it to you.
Okay, I already checked in there. There! I beamed it. Alright. Alright, I know we've gotten all the Skulltulas in Kakariko Village itself. Let's see if there's one in the graveyard. Let's see if I didn't get the one in the graveyard yet. I did not. Ganon's Castle small key. That is somewhat helpful. I don't know if that actually opens up any more chests for us. Yeah, no, it doesn't open up any more chests, but it's like we're gonna need that in order to finish the game. Let's see. Skulltulas. I'm gonna look up Skulltulas real quick, just to figure this out.
Alright, so I found it indoor. If you want to look at the voice chat, man, it's in there. Here.
Okay. Pulled up a couple other I pulled up basically all the remaining Skulltulas that I can get as a kid, so I'm gonna go do them real quick. Let's see, there's actually some
Spiders
more...
from your childhood.
Huh?
Spiders from your childhood.
Alright, there's some others in Lon Lon Ranch. I'm basically just gonna be doing this until I get either the car... I might just finish up, like, all the Skulltulas, just to... So
I would rather you get this over with.
Yeah, well, I know, I mean, like... Yeah. Well, until I get the card or the hammer is my goal. Don't become day, don't become day, don't become day, don't become day. Okay. Okay, I did get that one. It's a key for the Forest Temple that does get us progress. And just to double check. Yeah, I got the one that was here. Okay. Up, down, down, A, up, left, left. Membership card!
Go! Go! There we go! Fire temple.
There's literally only 3 other sculptures to check. So as a child, so I am going to check them just so we have that done. Because if any of them have the hammer, then we can then we're good. Plus, they're all in pretty much the same area. 2 of them are at Zora's Fountain and one's at Zora's River.
What if the very last gold sculpture gave you the hammer?
God. Also, there's another beehive here. Didn't check this one yet. I really wish I could hit it. God, aiming with this is a pain in the ass. Come on. How am I not... There we... It was another one of those things, okay. Okay. Magic upgrade.
I guess.
Yo, let's go.
And money. Okay, and we definitely got that tree. So okay.
Now we can go to the fire temple.
Yep.
I guess it would
Defeat
be
the
kind
Fire
of fitting
Lord.
that the hammer would be there.
It's either gonna be there, or it's gonna. We'll probably check the other areas or like that this gets us access to before we go into the temple. So like the archery and the haunted wasteland. Because those would be significantly shorter, and if the hammer's in any of them, we can skip the fire temple entirely. Jacob Baker, thank you for subscribing for 13 months.
$13
Yay, the bad luck month. And thank you for redeeming the quote-unquote Imperial March. Jacob Baker's having fun with the sounds right now. All right, you
How about
put.
that?
Excuse me.
And then there's Blake over there. Giving us good old Jar Jar Binks. I just have these Star Wars sound effects set up because we're playing KOTOR as well, and I didn't end up switching them to something else. It went off with Link at the Ocarina ready to blow. He just pulled out the Ocarina. What? Alright. My sanity is on the Jar Jar brink. Epona. Quit being a bitch.
My favorite drink is Jar Jar brings iced tea.
God. My favorite search engine is Jar Jar Bing.
Wow.
My favorite band is Jar Jar Blink 182.
Do you know he has a philosophy degree? Jar Jar thinks. Don't judge me for my Jar Jar kinks. Hey Rhino, remember when you did this?
Hey, have you ever heard of Doug's neighbor, the Jar Jar thing?
Jar Jar.
What happened when I did it, Max?
You just used the hover boots and just walked up that hill, and I was like, what the fuck?
Alright. How are you supposed to do it?
You're supposed to hookshot the crates.
Nah, fuck it. I mean, some PG word.
Yeah, sorry, Blake. My computer got hacked. Never should have clicked on those Jar Jar links. If you want to go ice skating, head on over to the Jar Jar rink. And of course, can't forget the fact that we're playing as everyone's favorite character, Jar Jar Link.
Well, we know that he we know that he has a lot of bad luck. We call him Jar Jar Jinx. I hope you edit this into a short where we're all just making fun of his name.
I might. Alright, 2 checks here.
I mean, we also know he's also partially made of metal. We'll call him Jar Jar Zing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he Jar Jar clinks. Hey, we
no, that's when he no. That's when he's in prison. Now he's called Jar Jar Clink.
Hey, we got the Bolero Fire finally. Right when it's no longer useful. Instead of swimming, he Jar Jar sinks. He once won the lottery, got a lot of money. After that, you could only ever find him wearing Jar Jar minks.
Yeah, it works.
And of course, whenever he flirts with you, he Jar Jar winks.
Yes, good.
I have a keyboard in front of me. I have a bit of an unfair advantage here. All right. Oh God, I hate this part of the randomizer.
His favorite color to wear is a Jar Jar pink.
Oh, hi.
Don't trust him to fight a waiting angel because he Jar Jar blinks.
Hi, Endorb.
Hello,
Are you actually here, or did you just pop in to say that?
I'm here.
Okay. Okay, I actually need some money before I can do the archery. Right, it costs money.
That's another clip I should get is I am here. That
Oh, you mean this? I am here.
Nice.
I might go with a different take, but yes. That. I was thinking one of the shorter ones, honestly.
The short that one's just the cleanest option, I find. Okay, I don't have enough money for this yet. That one's the cleanest option because all the others have music in them.
So, well, here's the thing. If Jar Jar Binks was a part octopus, wouldn't he be called Jar Jar Inks?
Ooh, asking the real questions.
No, but that is the name of his tattoo parlor, Jar Jar Inks.
Okay, I was more or less going like off the fact that he was an aquatic animal, so.
Well, he can't be aquatic. We already established Jar Jar sinks. Alright, this should be enough for the thing. Every time I enter the fire temple, I'm gonna have to pay to open the door, so I'm gonna try to do the archery first.
Although, if he was aquatic, that would explain why he Jar Jar stinks. I have stunned everyone into silence.
I think we're just all trying to come up with puns on his name.
Don't try penetrate his armor, there's not any Jar Jar chinks.
See, I was trying to think of something like that without trying to sound a particular way.
Yeah, like that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that word. I forget what my goal is with this archery. I think it's 1,500.
I think it's 2,000 for the bigger prize.
It's definitely not 2,000. Let's load state.
You're very certain that's not enough?
I know for a fact it's not enough. It's 1,500 at the minimum.
Well, if you know for a fact, it'd be weird if you weren't very certain.
Do you think that whenever you are around Jar Jar, you are always on the Jar Jar brink of danger?
Probably. And then when you have to get away from him real quick, you Jar Jar slink. Also, I think I did it on my second try. So I got a piece of heart and a key for the Forest Temple. Okay. That might end up being needed, because I know in the Forest Temple you need all the keys in order to get through it all.
Did you hear he did a collaboration with the Breast Cancer Foundation by the Jar Jar Pinks?
Whenever a Jar Jar is thirsty, he Jar Jar drinks.
Hang on, I have to exit and re-enter this real quick.
or where whenever he's in his alcoholic tendencies, he Jar Jar drinks.
Wow, it's hot. Wow, it's hot. Wow, it's freaking hot here in this temple. And now the music was interrupted by that. We got Saria's song for the Fire Temple. It could not have gone any better.
Wow.
All right, we got 6
Or
keys
it's
to
like,
work
it's
with.
like a Darunia. He's like, whoa, hot.
I love this temple so much.
Ooh, hot.
I remember when in one randomizer, the text that the Gorons had when you freed them every time you spoke to them was "loser."
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, I've opened the door and saved your life, loser. It runs away. All right.
Do you know what Gungan's favorite Pokemon is? It's Jar Jar Shinx.
That was pretty good.
I looked up the name of a species just so I could say that in a more natural way.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were gonna say it's Jar Jar Phalanx.
Nah, I kept the syllable count correct.
Well, I think the one thing that Jar Jar liked when it comes to researching about the history of Earth is the Jar Jar Sphinx. Sorry, that's my son.
Oh, good. Another one of those. We're at 77 of those. And there are some that we saw and just didn't bother picking up.
That just means you can only be disappointed like 20 more times.
I know there's a setting to, like, double the amount of items of, like, different types so that you have a higher chance of finding them. So, like, there would be 2 things where you can find the bomb bag, 2 things where you can find... Well, 4 things where you can find the hook shot, etc., etc. Imagine if it did that for the gold sculpture tokens too, and so there were 200 of them.
Jeez.
I don't think that's been a noise Gorons make in this universe.
Yeah, they make the scrub noise.
Just imagine, bro, you see like this big, like, 8-foot tall rock creature that eats rocks, and then you start talking to it. It just makes a little bird chirp.
There's actually just a character in Splatoon 3 that's like that. The shoe store owner is like this really enormous, like, some sort of shrimp creature, and it has like a really high-pitched voice.
And let me guess, his name is something along the lines of Tiny.
I actually don't know. I don't remember what his name is.
Like the stereotype.
Ah.
Man, that floor is kicking your ass.
It's almost like I don't care. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get this thing that heals me. Ganon is not gonna be difficult. We're gonna have
Damn
everything.
adventurers, always healing after I hurt them.
Yeah, that's where we want to go.
Or dang my proclivity to want to have a fair fight, so I heal them before I fight them.
There is something related to that I want to do in a D&D campaign someday, but... grim. Someday I want to have it where like the big boss is like the first encounter of the like area, and then you just have to deal with the fact you used all your resources and still have a dungeon to go through.
At that point, you just leave.
Yeah, at that point you leave and long rest.
I'll make sure it's time sensitive.
At that point you all play Warlock, so you short rest.
Okay, but you still have used most of your hit dice now.
Okay. You don't use hit dice aside from short rests, so...
Well, you better not need another one.
Oh, right, oh, that's what that is. I just saw a switch and was like instinctively like, I have to hit that.
That's one of the reasons I like rogues so much, because they're like the only class without any resource management, except some fighters.
You see a switch, neuron activated.
Except of course, then in frickin' Parchments and Perils, I frickin' took the the feat version of being a battle master, so I have resources.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm just playing spellcasters, so ow.
ooh, it's Pika Bombs.
Boulders, I swear. At least they're very nice and considerate that they just stop.
Yeah, they'll go the other way after hitting you.
Like, oh, sorry, mate, or sorry, eh?
Sorry A, sorry mate, same thing. Sorry A, sorry B. Sorry,
Yeah, I was trying to think of how to get
Oh my
there.
god. Oh my god.
It's the music playing, so... Still haven't found anything helpful. We also can't fight the boss until we have the Megaton Hammer. So...
You know, hopefully we'll find it today.
Would you all like to hear the stupid idea I just had?
Sure.
What?
Remember how we did a randomizer race, Max?
Yeah?
What if I actually went up against a fair opponent, like Rhino?
Rhino's seen me play a lot of these.
So
Yeah,
have
but
I've seen you play the
It all
same
kind of
number
blurs
he's seen.
together.
But I didn't hear what you said, Rhino.
It all kind of blurs together.
Right.
I feel like it would take a while anyway. Like, our race took forever.
It took like 6 hours and some change.
Whoops. The camera screwed me up there.
Of course, Bird is always making the settings even more lenient. We can do the fucking Triforce Hunt idea I had earlier, where we just have all the items and we just have to find 100 Triforce pieces.
That sounds like it would be painful.
Sounds like you would just go through the game in the order you normally would.
Like, because you'd have access to all the items immediately, so you'd just be trying to open as many chests as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And by all the items, I mean like all the like key items, not like things like the Stone of Agony or heart pieces. And then and then everything that's junk becomes Ice Trap.
Yeah.
Turn on one-hit mode as well.
God, that'd be so painful.
Oh,
Like-
the Wind Waker challenge.
Do you say the Wind Waker challenge?
Yeah, because you're looking for Triforce pieces.
Yeah, that's what it's based on, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of, I can't wait to see Video Freak do his first new Wind Waker randomizer when it comes out. I've never actually seen a randomizer that uses glitches before, so when he does that, that'll be a first for me.
Shadow Temple key, so we can make more progress there.
Nice.
The Shadow and Forest temples have been good so far. They've been giving us more progress. We have more keys for them.
As far as I remember, you don't have to kill Volvegia with the hammer, right?
You do.
Because as far I thought I remember seeing, I mean, granted it was a speedrun, but I thought I saw them kill them without using the hammer.
You have to use the hammer when he comes out in order to stun him, and then you hit him with, like, the big Oron sword or something.
Well, using speedrun glitch logic, you also don't have to use a sword to beat the game.
You also don't have to do...
Warp.
You also don't have to do, like, anything with speedrun stuff. Okay, I can't go in there.
You do
Yeah,
have
it's
to
like
go into the
boss.
Deku's tree if you want to do it fast.
Or yes, if you want to do absolutely any percent, yes.
Ultimate speedrun. Don't play the game.
The ultimate speed run would, would have it where you somehow figure out, like, after you push the start button or whatever, and then it takes you to the end credits.
You said all the speedrun don't play game. That reminded me of fucking when Setfling found out a new, like, he shattered the world record for Mario 3 because he used the All Stars plus Super Mario World card. So he just fucking did some arbitrary code execution in Super Mario World. So when he entered level 1 in Mario 3, it just credits warped instantly.
Bleh.
I thought that was Mitch Flower Power.
I think Setfling was the first one to, like, do it in, like,
And then
time
Mitch did it
segment.
at a marathon.
A marathon,
I think I
you say?
remember Mitch doing something like that in a GDQ or something like that.
Yeah, this was the start of what had become Setfling submitting the 5 credits warp to Games Done Quick.
Yeah.
And he got accepted, and he did it, and all the parts where you have to have people holding, like, buttons on controllers, those were other people holding the buttons. Because you need, like, 4 controllers plugged in to, like, input the arbitrary code.
Okay.
Max is just like, what the fuck is this?
No, I've tuned you out a while ago.
Hey! That's rude!
What?
I said fuck you.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Jero.
Hey, listen, I've been gone for like 5 years. I wouldn't be surprised if you had forgotten me.
All right.
Looking for a mixing bowl. I can't find it.
Everyone donate so Blake can get a mixing bowl.
No.
Of all the items to stop your progress, this randomizer, it's the fucking mixing bowl.
I need to bake the cake that defeats Ganon.
Oh,
For me, it's like I gotta put the ground meat in a mixing bowl with seasoning in order to make burgers.
hey, my brain just had a stupid idea. West of loafing randomizer.
It's already pretty random.
Now it's random in a way the developers didn't intend. No, if they did need the button for everything else, they should have put the Lens of Truth on the D-pad too.
I don't actually know if up is used for anything.
I still think the Barking Hover Boots is my favorite version I've heard so far.
Dog barking.
The hush puppies.
Hush Puppies are a homebrew magic item in D&D. They're like the Boots of Stealth, but if you roll below a 5, they bark loudly.
Yeah. The Yagik, yeah, I did. So that is probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah, Max used to go by RL Yoshi, and he did Cutie Mark Labs.
Yeah. I have not touched any of that stuff in a while, though.
Been a while. I reckon that's how a lot of people have found out about him.
Yeah, that's kind of why I made a new channel, is because I had like so many I was at like 30,000 subscribers and none of them watched my stuff, so algorithm was screwing me over.
Right.
And then he renamed the channel such that it's at the top of the channel list every time I see the channel list on YouTube for my subscribers. Subscriptions, not subscribers. Max, why don't you subscribe to me?
Who are you?
This is Start Cube.
Okay, we're done in the Shadow Temple, I guess, with very little to show for it. Forest Temple was Water Temple, so up, down, down, A, up, left, left.
Man, someone flooded the Forest Temple. That's just rude.
Nice to see people from the old fandom still active on the internet. Yeah. God, I know a lot of people from that fandom that have, like, gone on to start doing, like, a bunch of other stuff, and they got really big from, like, unrelated things, like the Living Tombstone.
Which is funny because the Living Tombstone is not just one person anymore.
It's not?
Nope, it's two people.
Huh.
Yes, they're a collaboration of two people, Living and Tombstone.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say tomb and stone. Because obviously they're both alive.
Yes, but not everyone who is alive goes by the pseudonym Living.
They should. It would clear things up.
What we gain in clarity, we lose in the ability to tell each other apart.
I think that falls under clarity, so I'm not sure how that works.
Clarity in the post-nut variety.
Oh,
That's what happens when you get unstunned after you get flashbanged in this game.
I mean, sure, it certainly involves banging in some way.
Yeah.
It involves banging and nuts, yes.
And potentially flashing leading up to it.
You know what else involves banging and nuts? A nutcracker.
Yes. It does.
Blake's kid is watching this.
Listen, well, he hardly understands any of what we're talking about.
I figured, yeah, but still.
He hardly understands when we are being age appropriate.
If nuts are involved after flashing, you need training.
I mean, I thought they were, like, directly involved, you know? They're kind of there when the flash happens.
I mean, not if it's a female flasher.
Most of them.
Okay, I don't know what went wrong there, but I'm just giving up on that.
I had no idea what the hell was happening, that whole interaction. Hey look, it's a man attacks.
Whoops.
You fail.
Or what's a guy's name as the FG? It's like, you fool.
You fool!
Like anytime an ice trap, it like in his randomizers go off.
Yeah, because if you get
fool.
Yeah, because if you get an ice trap out of a chest, there'll actually be dialogue that says, "You are a fool!"
I think there's a longer one if you buy it from a shop.
Alright, coming out here I don't think is particularly helpful right now.
You get one from the shop, it freezes you, and it's like, you are one sad, strange little man. You have my pity.
What's that from?
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story.
Ah, okay.
Oh, don't worry, it's only like my favorite movie. In like the whole entire world.
I liked the first two, but I didn't have any interest in seeing 3 or 4.
3 is definitely the one I've seen, actually no, I've probably seen 2 the most, followed by 3.
In my opinion, Toy Story 3 was like the real canonical ending.
Yeah, the fact that I heard about what happened in Toy Story 3, and the fact that they still made a 4th one, I was just like, really?
Yeah, I feel like.
I mean,
don't know,
it's not like it's the most closed ending ever, but you know,
Because, like, in my opinion, the whole adventure of Toy Story is the toys and being with Andy. After that, it's anything is incidental.
They should have just done like a spin-off or something.
But then they wanted to be able to use all these marketable characters they have. Like, Woody.
Yeah, no, don't turn me into a marketable plushie.
I think we're actually about to beat the Forest Temple, because I don't think there's anything else blocking us from getting to the end. I think we have the small key already. Didn't they do a spin-off about Buzz, I think? Yeah, it was like meant to be the show that that he was based on. Oh, we don't have the boss key for this. It's fine. We still have a couple more checks we can do.
Does not live up to that, like, promise. For one, it is very much written by a millennial. Like, it's got those kind of fingerprints all over it. I actually saw a video about that, like, this morning, and basically they speculated what happened is someone approached with, like this time loop idea. Or, like, this, you know, exploring a planet kind of sci-fi deal. And then an executive was like, hey, let's turn that into the Buzz Lightyear movie we've been thinking about. Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely does not make sense.
That movie would have done pretty well if it didn't have the Buzz Lightyear moniker attached to it.
Yeah.
I agree. That's like totally screwing up expectations.
I heard there was a half second of women kissing in that. Scary stuff, according to Fox News.
There's not just a half second of kissing. There's also like an implied wedding.
Can't have that.
They don't even like say girlfriend or anything. It's you know, it's a classic Disney thing. It's like, okay, some countries might want to censor this, so let's make it very easy to cut out of a movie.
Cowards. Cowards is what they are.
Yeah, no. If I was like just told without knowing about the actual one, hey, let's watch the Buzz Lightyear movie, I'd expect like a corny B movie like, or like a, you know, a corny B movie like space opera kind of deal.
Well, also take into consideration that China is like literally half of their market, like, so they have to do some editing in order to appeal to them.
Also, first gay relationship shown in a Disney movie, though, right alongside all the other first ones.
Yeah, I think too many gay people have brain damage because they keep saying the first time.
I don't think it's the gay people that are saying it. It's the people that are trying to appeal to the gay people that are saying it.
Well, someone's got brain damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, well, we don't have it, I'm pretty sure, but at this point, if we get the Forest Temple boss key, we can fight the Forest Temple boss. So, let's see. What else can we do? We can't do anything else in any of the temples. Spirit Temple we can't access as an adult. Bottom of the Well we finished. Hideout we can't get anything in there. The Training Ground we already got everything. I guess at this point we just go back to scouring for gold sculptures.
Are you sure we can't get anything from Ganon's castle?
I'll check, but I'm pretty sure we can't. Left, down, up.
You know what sucks?
What?
Congestion. Anyways, I'm gonna go blow my nose for like 10 minutes.
Alright.
Also, that clink you heard before I muted was me denting one of my collector's tins with my wheels on the chair. So that sucks.
Yeah, that happened.
At
And
least
that
I have like
sounds
6 of them.
There's something real quick I'm gonna go check. Well, no, I'll do Gaines Castle first, and then we'll start Skulltula hunting.
It is time to make the Borglar.
Borgar. They really didn't have the budget for full 3D in a lot of scenes, huh? This is a really early game, so...
Ah yes, the best room in the castle. Not seen Ocarina of Time for longer than 2 minutes before. I'm slightly impressed about that, like... How?
Okay, no, it just auto breaks when it hits the fake wall.
I wonder how many kids actually got stuck on that fake wall.
I'm sure there was a lot of kids that, like, I can't think of any kids like above the age of like, or under the age of like 12 that can say that they have like completely beaten this game at the time when it had came out.
I hadn't 100%ed it, but I did beat the game at that point. I never got all the gold Skulltulas at when I was that young. But
When this game first came out, I was only like a couple years old, I reckon. And I think by the time that I got around playing it, like, I think the game would have had already been like out for like 5 years or something like that.
When this game came out, I was unborn.
Right.
it came out in 98?
It did.
Yeah, so I was 2. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. I got all the rupees, so...
Another thing that I never found out until, like, Max indirectly taught me is the hover boots trick in that room.
Yeah, that middle platform won't sync if you're wearing the hover boots, though you have to have them on when you first step on the platform.
Yeah, I just did the whole thing fast.
I mean, I can do it fast too, but I mean, no reason not to make it easier.
Weird programming.
There's this thing called challenge, Max.
That's one of those things that where it's a randomizer. There's already enough challenge. Alright, I think I can do the forest room as well. I'm just getting these done just for later.
It's nice to have a break from having to, like, think very hard about where to go for literally any progress.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I only played good games like, choose your next words carefully. Half-Life? I've actually not played that.
I've not played very many classic shooters at all, like... The
Doom.
most classic shooter I have, like, more than an hour of experience with would be, Halo 2? Halo 1? One of them on PC.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, when it came to the classic shooters, like, it wasn't until I was well into a teenager that I didn't, get to start playing them. So I can't really, like, I really can't be higher than now when it comes to stuff like that. But I have watched my older siblings play them.
You know what else is a good game that is old?
What?
Fallout 1.
I vastly prefer 3, New Vegas, and even 4.
1 and 2 are so good, though.
I mean, I'm used to playing like Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Me personally, I have watched my older siblings play the first two. Although it was kind of weird going back at the first two after being used to the first person of 3 and New Vegas, and by some extent 4.
You play New Vegas for a total of an hour before getting bored and never playing it. What did you do in that hour? Like,
Yeah,
It is
weird.
it is a slow starting game.
Like,
Man,
if you didn't even leave Good Springs and like start quests elsewhere, then that's definitely quitting too early.
I mean, there's so much to do in Good Springs, though.
And you can also, if you want, just straight up walk out immediately.
I got told to get dynamite. You know that's optional, right?
That's
Yeah,
just
and you just
like
buy it from
you
the guy,
used to
but
be
he
an
won't give
idea
it to
of
you unless
like
you have
dialogue
earned
skill
demolition.
checks.
Then I accidentally killed a villager with it. Sounds like you had fun to me.
I still don't understand what makes the AI decide whether or not to forgive you when you holster your weapons.
It wasn't on purpose, so no fun was had. Fair.
Yeah, and like, honestly, I still do the tutorial of that game because I can just get through it quick and it gives me like a decent amount of XP and some items.
Yeah,
Mostly
same.
stuff I just sell off. Unlike in Fallout 3, where I completed the tutorial, or okay, so our disk had like problems where it kept corrupting our saves, so I probably made like 50 Fallout 3 saves, and I never really got that far in the game. Like, not past
Now,
level
was
10.
this on the PC or like on the 360?
On the 360.
Yeah, because when I played it on the 360, I had the same problem. It might just be something that happens with the 360 version, but as soon as I started playing New Vegas on the PC, I had no problems.
I'm talking about Fallout 3. So,
Yeah, well, all 3 has I believe they have a similar engine, if not.
yeah, it's the same engine, and like, literally they just ported everything over because they had like 16 months to make New Vegas, and they'd never
Yeah,
even
and the
used
whole
the
thing
engine
wasn't even
before.
developed by. The whole thing wasn't developed by Bethesda proper. It was developed by Obsidian.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the devs were the same people who did Fallout 1 and 2. Okay, so yeah, eventually, because I did that intro a lot, I eventually just did it like as perfectly as I could. Like, I got as much stuff from that vault as possible, and then I just saved right before the final check, where it's like, you want to change anything about yourself before you go out into the world. So yeah, I had just like 100 pounds of like gear. Uh, yeah, you might just be experiencing like the kind of what's it called in Metroidvanias, where it's like games that are focused on melee combat and games focused on range combat, but different feels mess people up. So that might be a bit of where you're coming from. Congestion sucks.
I definitely want to do a stream playthrough of 3 in New Vegas at some point, because I love Fallout 3, and New Vegas I didn't really get into very much.
Only if every if every stream ends screen, you have Little Pip playing again, like the old series.
No.
I'm hoping we can get
I
Tale of
tried.
Two Wastelands working, because a guy I watch frequently actually started the Tale of Two Wastelands playthrough recently, so I'm confused on why it wasn't working for you.
Okay, let's see. That.
The only thing I know about that mod is you actually have to like have both games installed, so
And that's not particularly an issue.
yeah, that's not the issue. I don't know what is.
Yeah, that is absolutely not
ago.
what the issue is.
A long time ago, I had an idea for when I would stream either Fallout 3 or New Vegas. I had an idea of an overlay that's basically like you're looking into a Pip-Boy.
Hey, Sylvia.
Ooh. I definitely like the sound of that. And yeah, hi, Sylvia.
That wouldn't be too hard to do. You just grab a screenshot of using the Pip-Boy menu.
Well, there's some logistics into that, but I also didn't want to just slap an overlay. Like, I wanted to somehow like incorporate like the chat into this, and then whenever like a notification came up, it looked like it was like a notification like came from like the Pip-Boy. So there's some design that goes into that specifically.
I will admit that
Yeah.
that idea would also probably, like, the main issue I have is that if you actually have the Pip-Boy open, it would look very weird. Because it would be a Pip-Boy inside a Pip-Boy.
No, that makes it better.
Yeah, I would just see that as like a quirk.
Speaking of games, people want to stream, like, I am tempted to like stream Fallout 1 and 2 because I've not played them any significant amount, but my brother also played them for his YouTube channel, so I don't want to like encroach on that.
I'm waiting for Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 to come out on Nintendo Switch Online, because I'm absolutely going to do rental randomizers. Or do a rental randomizer.
And can you do like a rental randomizer like against other people?
No, I don't believe so. Well, you might be able to. Actually, yeah, I think you can, because you can still choose to do rental when you fight someone else, but the idea of the rental randomizers is you do it to go through like the gym leaders and all that.
Right, yeah. I think the most recent GDQ then had a runner do that. Or was it GDQ? I forget.
we can't all be right. Someone has to be on the left.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That was not my best joke. I've gone over how I approach comedy, right?
Just say things.
Well, yeah, is
That oversimplifies it a little bit.
yeah.
It's
And I
like,
mean, comedy is subjective.
Dying is easy. Comedy is hard.
that's my favorite quote
Dangerous
from The Walking Dead.
Slander is spoken. And print is liable.
It's slander. It is not slander. Slander is spoken and print is liable.
I mean, it's true.
I don't quite
It
understand
speaks
why
facts.
there's a difference.
Well, they're legal terms, and there has to be some things to distinguish it in the legal world, so to
Does
speak.
there? Does there
Yeah.
really have to be? Or could they
Certain
just be
cases, it
fine
has
with
to
like
be.
one law that covers both?
In some cases, there has to be.
Oh no, Sylvia's performing legal analysis in chat. Libel and slander are types of defamatory statements. Libel is for instance, libel is defamatory. A common law analyze our difference that standards with libel recognize as more serious wrong. But doesn't actually explain why it has to be. It just, explains what the difference is.
Probably because slander came before print and therefore libel. It might also have to do something with like slander. You could like libel. There's evidence of slander. You need like a witness or something.
I guess historically it made more sense back before you could just like say things to millions of people in voice. You know?
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
The days before YouTube existed, and you
Right.
couldn't just like talk to your camera for an hour every week and get 1 million viewers.
Yeah, and not all radio broadcasts back then were recorded. You know.
Speaking of radio broadcasts, do you know what my favorite radio broadcast is?
Night Vale.
I thought that was a podcast.
Welcome to Night Vale.
Oh, I said War of the Worlds because it like
Oh.
actually made people panic like hell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure like 99% of people, if you ask that, they just have to default to that because that's the only one they know.
Well, I think the thing is, I think most people caught it before, like, it was like, or rather after it was said that this was supposed to be like, like a radio play or something like that.
Oh fucking hell.
Yeah, like it begins with like a disclaimer, like this is a work of fiction, that kind of thing.
Right.
Down.
But then not everyone goes to the start of these things, so
Down
Right. Yeah.
and they didn't have commercial breaks nearly as often back then, so they couldn't like ease into it like that.
Right. Well, Sylvia, I imagine like when the radio station or the radio broadcaster is like introducing George Orwell, and they're like, now speaking in a radio drama called War of the Worlds. This is George Orwell. Narrators, shit like that.
Was it written by Orwell? I didn't know that.
I reckon. I thought so.
I wasn't like, I don't believe it. I was like,
Wait, no. I'm thinking of what's his name? What's his name?
H.G.
name?
Wells.
H.G. Wells. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They both have well in the name.
And the letter
Yes.
G in there somewhere.
He was the guy. He was the guy who did that commercial for that French wine. Or no, it's that champagne commercial, and he got fucking blitzed like throughout the whole fucking filming. It was, if you like look up bloopers of like H.G. Wells champagne commercial bloopers, it's fucking hilarious.
While we're on the subject of radio plays, you know what was hugely impacted by his radio plays but doesn't get the credit for it? Superman.
What? Oh yeah. That's right.
Like, nobody really mentions how big an impact those had anymore. Because it's all been, like, diluted by being kind of vague. Like, man, Superman got really popular about this time. Surely it
Yeah,
can't
and
be
like
a...
he was the one that kind of coined the whole look up at the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
Yeah, I think that was the intro to it, was that.
Yeah, that was him.
And then it's like, oh, so, these things they've tried in the comics stuck, and these other ones didn't. That might have been the radio play, but maybe it wasn't. We just can't, it's that kind of vagueness that.
Well, I think back then, comics was like still seen as like a kids thing. But funny thing is like before superhero comics, there were comics of a more adult nature.
Yeah,
and
then,
it just kind of got saturated, and then when superhero comics came out, and then come like the comic code and on all that, it became more safer for kids, and then they were seen as more for kids.
Also, just go back a second. When he says of an adult nature, he's talking like Penny Dreadful and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, the ones about, like, grisly murders and serial killers and supernatural things.
Right.
Just because I know someone's going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but it was like video games back in the 70s, where there was a lot of unregulated, just shitty like consoles. Hang on.
It's basically just like a cycle with this shit. Like, every time there's a new media, it goes through this cycle. Like, because it turns out humans are predictable. Also, it just occurred to me, I hope my game audio isn't coming through the mic.
I mean, I haven't heard it. I didn't even know you were playing a
I
game.
haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I
Same.
started in the last, like, 5 minutes.
Well, we got bombs.
I'm playing some Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight 2 come out recently?
What?
No.
Or am I thinking of something else?
It's a live service kind of game. There's not going to be a sequel. They'll just keep adding DLC until the buy-in to get everything is like $500.
Yeah, I don't. It's like Destiny 2.
I'm wondering what the buy-in is right now, actually. I know most of the DLCs are like $10. He hums in wonder.
So are we're still on Hammer Quest, right?
Yeah. Did that.
Are you trying to look for all the things you haven't checked yet?
Yeah, I've got a checklist up right now that I'm using.
Is there anything in the Lost Woods that you have not checked?
Don't think so.
Is there anything from inside the tree that you haven't checked yet?
Actually, there's something I might be able to do now. Let's see. If I become an adult, I don't know. I feel like I've gone into Kakariko Village enough that if this was going to trigger, it would have. I think I might need the Forest Medallion as well. But I know, like, once you've gotten the Water Medallion and or cleared the Water Temple and the Fire Temple, then you can get another song check. But
Sylvia, that's true, but you also can purchase like all the characters as DLC instead of, playing a bunch to collect them all that way, like I did mostly.
yeah, I usually buy the killers because I want to play as them immediately.
Like, one time I found a really nice guy on Steam and like, we kind of, grouped up with our voice chat. And in the end, he gifted me like, all the DLC that I did have.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, so that was like 8 of them. So that's how I got everyone. And now I'm making sure to keep up with having everyone.
It's the sunken cost fallacy.
No, this is different. This is so my trophy shelf looks shiny.
Yeah, no, okay. Can't do that yet. I need to get the Forest Medallion. Once I get that, wherever that is, Forest Temple, cool. So I need the Forest Temple boss key, and then once I get the Forest Temple boss key, that'll open up 3 checks, all things considered. Let's see. Looking through everything.
It always feels slightly dirty when I'm like in the stream and then I'm like clicking the box to collect the channel points. But hey, free channel points. Someday I'll have more of your channel points than I do with Video Freaks. But I keep spending them, so...
There are some channels that I know that only specifically has channel points just for you to waste them. Just they don't do anything.
God, who was it? They had like one channel point reward that was called like I'm a loyal viewer or something like that, and it's just spend 1,000,000 channel points to say you spent 1,000,000 channel points.
Jeez.
I don't know if anyone's
And,
ever actually used it, because that is a lot of channel points.
And Vine Sauce has one that I don't know how much it costs, but it's just called um brain cells, like spin brain cells or something like that,
Yeah.
Like it literally does nothing but just spend your channel points.
This Lunar does have a 1 million to instantly end her stream. And Ant Venom, one of the Minecraft people I watch, they have that, but I think it's 10 million. And then for like 2 billion, and like it's an arbitrary number, it's just delete for YouTube channel.
That's dangerous.
It's 2 billion channel points.
Still dangerous. It can eventually happen.
Yeah, during the first stream I watched of his, I actually friggin' checked. Like, I checked the math on that. It was not a feasible amount of time for one human to stream.
Ah, okay.
It may not be a feasible amount of time, but maybe a feasible amount of money.
You can't buy channel points
more
directly.
channel points by giving bits, and to be subbed, I believe.
I mean, maybe if when he's like 90, someone who saved up the whole time does that, he'll be like, man, this is a good way to end my career. You know?
I would have never.
Plus, that's assuming he keeps it for that long. One of a few oldies of the MineTubers. I've never heard the term MineTuber before, but
I think they just call them Minecraft YouTubers. Or maybe they don't even call themselves that anymore because it probably has a certain implication.
usually I just hear like Minecrafters, because there's also like a Twitch-only community, a YouTube community, and then the people who do both.
Down, up, right, left.
Anyways, yeah, Ant Venom is like pretty damn OG. He's like a 2008 YouTube channel.
I mean, the moniker of VTuber comes from virtual YouTuber, and that's kind of just universal.
Hey, I found the hammer.
Yay!
Where?
You got a piece of heart.
It was here, this spot.
No
I
way.
never remember that exists.
So we could have gotten this theoretically so long ago.
Technically, no, because we were not able to get here until we had the Bolero of Fire, which we could not get until we had the Gerudo training thing card, and we didn't get that. I don't remember where we got that from.
Got that at Lake Hylia, where the platform where you get the fire arrows at.
Right, and so in order to do that, we had to clear the water temple. So if we knew the way to get to it, we could have done this as soon. If we knew where to connect the dots, we could have done this from the moment we cleared the water temple.
At least we got it now.
Yep, and at this point, there is literally nothing stopping us from going and beating the game.
Then please go do
Wait. We don't have Gans boss key yet.
Wait. Fuck.
Volgetia may just have that.
True, we have the hammer, so that there is more stuff we can do with at the very least, now that we have the hammer, like, we have a lot of things we can go to. But I'm gonna check this real quick. So this will give you a hint. Okay, Already created a bridge, and the evil one's key will be hidden anywhere in Hyrule. Well, that's helpful.
Here's
Okay,
something
where is
that
it?
I never thought I would possibly look up. But is Volgetia female?
I always thought it was Volvagia, but I don't know. I think maybe.
I've
Okay.
always heard it's Volvagia, and if that is how it's pronounced, then it's just. Let's just say if Volvagia is female, it would make sense.
Calm down, sir.
Down up.
Say
Okay.
nothing else. That's for you. That's for you to make that insinuation.
Okay. We have the hammer. A lot of stuff is open for us to deal with now.
At least some stuff will soon be open. Old hammer.
Bomb chew. And I've got the checklist here, so that makes that easier too. Alright. The Great Fairy here in the crater. Also, when it says anywhere in Hyrule, I believe that specifically means it's outside of dungeons. Alright, final Great Fairy.
Alright, chat. Want to hear some burger sizzle?
Yes.
I'll only do this one.
I don't think it came through if you did it already.
Or gross, Sylvia.
No, it didn't go through.
Okay, nah, it didn't go through.
Okay, that's okay.
Sylvia, don't make me actually ask Max if I can be a mod.
You are a mod!
Oh, well then. Nah, I'm gonna do anything. I fucking would. I don't know. I may accidentally right-click on here and go.
Boop. Just careful there.
Weird,
I
because
actually know how to do
I
this at
can
all.
hear the sizzling in my headset whenever like I can hear myself talk, and I can also hear the sizzling. It's weird that y'all can hear it.
Discord does some cutoff things, I believe. Like sound cancellation. So when it goes through Discord, some things change.
That's interesting.
I don't think this is like the actually, it might be the last gold Skulltula in the game. And it's money. Okay.
I could have had my sing running, and y'all wouldn't have heard it.
Let's see. Oh, right, there's a grotto in the crater.
Hey,
Wait.
Sylvia, are you just like a vegetarian or something? No? Just not your thing?
Let's see. Well, then, what's your opinion on bacon, then?
I like chicken.
Not of the Canadian
Bacon sucks.
variety.
Oh.
Have you tried both crispy and chewy?
Like I said, not of the Canadian variety.
Yeah, Canadian bacon is bad. Canadian bacon is thinly sliced ham. It's not bacon. Correction, American bacon sucks. American bacon is the good bacon.
Yeah, that's the good shit.
Actually, general question to most: chewy or crispy?
I can go either, honestly.
I prefer crispy.
Well, I definitely prefer crispy.
It depends on how I'm eating it often. If I want it, like, on a sandwich, I probably want chewy. Cleanup for making bacon is just a pain in the ass. Agreed on that!
They're not wrong.
I mean, I get it. But then again, I've got a really big pan with a wire rack and
Wait, where is
and
the
it
creator?
just makes bacon like a dream.
Wait, can you summon multiple scarecrows at once?
Oh wait, no, I know what it is. Yeah, it's just, this is like the only time where it actually happens. Also, yeah, I just realized what the checklist meant by Crater Grotto, and I did already get that. I don't need the money that's over there. Okay, I'm gonna double check the shops. Well,
So I make some damn good smash burgers.
Never actually made smash burgers before. I always
I mean-
pre-make the patties and everything and put them on the grill.
I mean, not a difficult thing. All you just do is roll up a ball of hamburger meat and then just smash the patty with your spatula, and there you go.
alright, we're going back to the Fire Temple. Because with
What if the Fire Lord is there?
then we'll tell him that he lost his job. He's been fired.
Haha.
You know what? There's one thing we're gonna
I'm
do
pretty
first.
Sure y'all have heard, but apparently they're making a
Live action
animated.
Avatar. Oh, animated.
Not the live action Netflix series. I'm talking about the animated Avatar movie. It said it's going to come out in 2025 or something like that.
Ah, okay, yeah, I
I
did
think
hear
that's
about
like the post-canon stuff.
Yeah, I think they are going to cover trying to find Zuko's mother like they did in the graphic novel.
that. I hope so, because the show had like a just straight up a cliffhanger ending on that in the very last episode, and then never did anything with it.
Yeah, and I think they're finally going to do something about it.
Yeah, but from what I understand, in the manga, it doesn't exactly turn out great.
No, and I mean, it don't always have to. I mean, does every story need a happy ending?
Yes.
Not necessarily. I mean, some people like to argue that in the end of the second Deadpool movie, where he goes back in time and sees the baby of a particular person and decides not to kill it. Some people would say that's a bad ending.
I
Wait,
mean, Deadpool can do what he wants.
Deadpool. I don't remember that from the end of Deadpool 2.
It's when he starts time traveling.
Yeah, I know. He went back in time. He saved his wife. He saved his wife. He saved that one guy that was that joined X-Force. And then he killed He killed Deadpool from the X-Men movies, and then he killed Ryan Reynolds.
Well, and then after that, he went back in time to see a baby something or another. I'm afraid if I say his name that you'll get banned, so I'm not going to say it.
Let's say
Oh.
the obvious person.
Okay.
person who is brought up every time time travel is brought up.
Ah, okay.
To kill baby.
Yes. Over here you can see Kyle.
Kyle lost his laser.
But, see, that's what I was saying. Some people would see that as a bad ending because he doesn't actually end up killing him.
Well, I mean, he just had a whole movie about preventing someone from doing bad things by changing their circumstances. So I feel like that would be a little odd.
Yeah, it was a bit odd. But well, then again, Deadpool would be depicted as killing a baby. You know?
Yeah. I didn't think that was actually in the end of Deadpool 2. I thought that was just something they thought of doing and then they didn't do it.
Oh no, they did that. You know what was the funniest thing surrounding Deadpool 2? Funniest thing surrounding the movie is Matt Pat making his fucking theory about the normal guy. And I feel like the people who made that movie knew that people were going to be theorizing about that guy, including Matt Pat. And when it just turned out he was just a normal fucking guy.
Nah, he could have defeated
Special about
Thanos.
him.
He could have defeated Thanos.
He probably could have been integral into defeating Thanos, but maybe not directly.
Nah, he could have beaten Thanos. With all 6 Infinity Stones.
I don't even remember what his name was. Was his name like Norman or something?
I think it was Paul.
Paul. Because
I
if his
don't
name was
know.
like Norman, it would have made sense because he's a normal person.
I'm actually looking this up now while I'm being attacked by bats, so don't mind that. Peter. His name was just Peter.
Peter. Yeah, he's just a normal guy.
Whoops. I got attacked by so many bats that it turned me around. Yeah, I'm doing this because there is a chest on the way up to Ganon, so I might as well see if that has his key. Isn't that normally where you get his key? Yeah, could still be there.
Are we fighting Phantom Ganon? Or no?
Not right now, we're not.
I've not been watching, I'm sorry, I've just been listening.
Right now we're going through Ganon's castle to see if this chest on the way up that normally has his key will still have his key. Didn't it say it would be outside of a dungeon? I don't know if it counts Ganon's tower as a dungeon. In that sense.
One would think.
Plus, there could also just be something helpful here.
What if it housed the Master Sword?
Hey guys!
What?
Wow.
Oh my
All right,
fucking
then.
god.
You gonna question me again? Alright, let's keep going!
Let's go. Let me see if there's a sound that celebrates this occasion.
Oh, I have one.
Noise.
Okay.
Weird how the randomizer randomized to the place where it normally is.
And I was about to go, like, all the way through the fire temple again. I'm just seeing if I can load up on magic before heading all the way up. Not quite. There we go. I'll do it. Never got answered earlier. Want to see what the intended path is supposed to be for this randomizer. If we have time afterwards, I probably will load up the thing. I don't remember what it's called.
Spoiler log.
Spoiler log, thank you. I probably will pull up the spoiler log and just see, like, what was intended. Like, how long did it take us to find what we needed? Marxism. A terrible thing has happened! The evil shadow spirit has been released! Impa, the leader of Kakariko village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit at the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke and it escaped into the world! And it's me! You'll never beat me by reflecting my lightning bolts and unleashing the arrows from Lake Hylia!
What?
Yeah, so Ah, we're in my house now! But yeah, no, in the randomizer, hang on, I gotta hear the music. Generic boss music, okay. In the randomizer, if you reach Ganon and you don't have the light arrows, he tells you where they are, basically.
Ah.
Right, no, right, totally forgot. For some reason, I completely blanked. I thought I could do that anytime. No, it's only when he does his thing. So if that's the case, then that means...
Auto strats.
Might be here a while. So is this count as a quick time event?
Sorry, I was focusing.
Yeah, I'm shocked how many times you had to do that for just the first round of tennis. And that one was 2.
And then I missed.
And then I missed.
It makes sense the ball can reflect this light considering his cape can as well.
Any day now.
Do you think it was intentional from the dev for you to be able to do that or no?
I don't know if it was intentional, but it definitely started a trend of being able to defeat Ganondorf with mundane items. Like how in Twilight Princess you could use the fishing rod to distract him.
Yeah. We were like, we did this funny thing on accident. Let's do this funny thing on purpose.
That one was a little shorter. Oh, you got 4 hits in that time.
Yep, we got him.
Green blood or red blood?
I don't think we actually see the scene for this, but I believe because of this version being like the original, it would be red blood if we saw it. But it generally skips all the cutscenes when we're in the randomizer.
Well, I just like how the that trick with Goma sends you directly to here.
We're escaping with
Long seconds.
We're escaping with this nice peaceful music.
What is your question, Sylvia?
Where are the rocks falling from?
The sky.
The sky, duh. You can't tell?
Supposedly it's like the castle
It's
collapsing,
rain
but
and
you were
rock.
at the top, so I don't know.
Well, they're falling from the sky up there. It's pretty obvious.
Maybe it's from Death Mountain.
Death Mountain was, like, in the original games where Ganondorf, like, where you fought him initially. And then here they just turned it into one of the regular places. Ow.
I thought it used to be called Death Valley.
No, that's a real place.
Yeah, that's Las Vegas.
Well, let me. I thought there was a Death Valley in Zelda 2.
Death Mountain and... They might have had Death Valley leading up to Death Mountain.
Probably.
Death Valley is in California, I thought.
Death Valley is Nevada.
Yeah, I thought it was Nevada.
Just tank those hits. Jeez, that guy was all over the place. Alright, man, she's telling you there's perks.
Sorry, I had to grab water real quick.
But you gotta put out the fire somehow.
We'll make you very rich. Here, let me show you.
Here, have 5 rupees.
I think it might be a scam.
Hi, I'm a Nigerian princess.
Or what's his name? Sam some freak.
So does this mean Zelda could have gotten through this game a lot faster because she has the ability to open whatever doors she wants?
I guess so. But she was trapped.
Why not jump down? Because we have to escort Zelda.
Yeah.
She had ninja training though, I know, but she's not in her ninja outfit.
Listen, I would
Didn't you
like
watch
to see
SpongeBob? The
Princess
power's all in the costume.
outside of Smash Brothers. I want to see the Princess Zelda throw down with ninja skills in her dress.
That is the only time I have ever been able to kill that Rita before it actually screamed at me.
Nice.
Also, Zelda kicks ass in Age of Calamity. The Breath of the Wild Hyrule Warriors one. She rides a motorcycle.
Yes. Absolutely. I just wish Ocarina of Time Zelda or Link Between Worlds Zelda could be that kind of Daisy sassy, you know.
True. All right.
Nut.
Bum, 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 bum. So triumphant. Oh, is that Ingo?
In Ganon!
The sword you weren't using. Was his mouth going crazy for a second there?
Yeah, he was roaring.
No, instead of just opening, it was like it was going side to side.
Ingo is the final boss.
Hi, what'd I miss?
We're fighting Ganon now. Guess where Ganon's boss key was?
Was it in Ganon's tower?
It was in the Ganon's boss key chest.
Amazing!
It's the last place you would
Exactly
ever
where
look.
it normally is.
The
Reminds
last
me of that
place you'd
question I
ever look
asked
for is
earlier
exactly
of
where it was supposed to be.
what would the odds be that with Skull Sandy on every Skulltula token stays in the Skulltula? Well, it's pretty damn low, I know that much.
Did you just nut him to death?
Gerudos are beautiful and brave. They are just so fascinating. Zelda, now is not the time for your lesbian fantasies. We are fighting for between life and death of the world.
Hey, yo.
Also here, I'm gonna nut on her. All right.
LGBTQ representation?
I mean, who said it was lesbian? The Gerudos are all female.
To be fair, Vert is exactly one Gerudo man, and she is currently watching him.
You forget Gandorf's the Gerudo king. Pretty sure we've pretty sure that's the line we've already
Well, look, Zelda's a monster fucker. We just have to accept it. Also, I never knew you could use Deku Nuts in this fight.
You can theoretically use pretty much anything that'll hit him. You can use Deku Nuts, you can use light arrows, you can use regular arrows, you can use the hook shot. Deku Nuts stun him for the Deku Nuts stun him for the shortest amount of time. And that's why I'm using it.
A lot.
When I freaking fought Ganon, I never used the light arrows.
Who would use the light arrows?
Like I just like, you know, weave
Max,
through
you
his
failed
legs.
the Randomizer Nuzlocke.
Janky like.
Anyways, we're learning.
I think it's called a hardcore when it's only one character instead of a team of characters.
I was literally one stab away from it too.
Which I guess means we need to change all the old Minecraft hardcores to be Minecraft Nuzlocke.
First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But
How are you now?
But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children and even killed people. You're like, blah, 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 blah. What is your name, kid? Maxism. What kind of name is that? Anyway.
She used the confusion spell on him.
For that.
Don't worry. I'm sorry, Link. I can only hold this spell for as long as I can monologue.
Isn't that actually how some spells, like, work? Like, spells with verbal components?
You thought you could hide this from me forever. That suddenly makes sense on why she finds Gerudo hot. Ow, my nose! Hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude! Well, here's your song. What? No, I never forgot. You're the one who She was the scarecrow for him. I'll tell you a secret for saving me. If you find a place that you can see on your map, but can't reach, try playing your ocarina.
More scarecrow.
Who are all these people?
I don't know, they're his buddies. We're going drinking tonight. That's them leaving.
They're his buddies, and Rudo.
Rudo's the fuck buddy.
Rudo may not seem like a bar kind of girl, but she hits it hard.
There was a lot of jokes to follow that one up. I'm just
Oh,
not
darling,
gonna
the
say it.
fairy, I'll buy it for 25 rupees. What? Do you want a fish with a different lure? Hey, what's that? What? You just picked it up? Usually the rules say you can't have one. Hashilo won't catch you many fish, I'm serious! You borrowed a Zora mask!
Wanna know
More, man.
a fun fact about this scene?
What? What are you doing to me?
What's the fun fact about that scene?
Ganondorf's just in the floor the whole time and the camera's pointed straight down. So that means if you use, like, hacks to summon something in, they step on his face.
The leader of the gang of thieves is Nabooru. She is experimenting in brainwashing Mayfielder. I thought you were Nabooru! Hang on a moment, I'm getting mixed signals here. Oh, too
I'm
bad.
brainwashing you,
Were you
dumbass.
pecked by a cuckoo when you were little? Oh, Jesus!
Hey, yo!
Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages.
Whoever they were.
Well, who do you have in mind?
Oh, too bad. We're sold out. What? Oh, these beans are not for sale. Remember when we got to this part and at this exact moment she said, "Now, loyal minion."
Yes.
And Mido was
The
Princess.
blue Nana.
I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can sell you a mysterious item, but it'll cost you 40 rupees.
Fuck.
Oh, I need about tree fitting.
Well, I can't think of anything funny to say. Sorry, kid.
Us in the stream sometimes.
Yeah. She's like, well, I can't think of anything to say. Time to get you out of here.
And it's like us, Rhino, say something funny.
Hyrule Field.
Rhino should have read that. Then it would be him saying something funny. Did he mute?
Milk Mafia.
Alright, so we're gonna do something real quick.
No. We will do nothing now. I hope that was audible.
We're heading back in because there's something we never got to see. So before we look at the thing, actually, I think we could just warp to to Sacred Forest Meadow for this. A, left, down, A. We're gonna finally get to see what the Zora tunic would have looked like.
Oh yeah, we never did see that. I blame Maximus.
Maybe your brother snacks the most.
Ooh, extra money.
That'll be great for like 10 minutes this save file has left in existence. Well, assuming existence ends when you enter a recycle bin and not when it gets emptied.
Oh, I always empty my recycle bins immediately. Or at least whenever I'm done whatever the current thing is that involves putting things in the recycle bin.
Honestly, usually I delete stuff by just being in the middle of something else. I'm like, oh, I can delete this file. So I just, click the delete button on it. Last time I emptied my recycle bin, it had 16,000 files.
How do you even manage that?
I'm
was a
pretty
project
sure, like,
file.
I went into my files to delete a game manually or something like that.
It looks basically the same.
Oh no! They slightly tweaked the color values by accident.
Well, that was a disappointment. All right, spoiler log. Let's pull up the spoiler log.
You gotta know where all of the sculptural tokens you missed were.
All right. Go to the... All right. Let's turn off... Jesus! Turn off that, and instead do... I don't know, window capture. Yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's see here. Spoiler log. So...
If you had it in your notifications, I would play the I Am Your Father clip here. Because spoiler log.
It's just all R2-D2 screams. Alright, so...
You say it's all R2-D2 screams? Because...
Alright, so... Okay, so Shadow Temple, and then Scale.
Out of stock.
Let's see.
I was, complete all trial points.
So basically, we had to do... It was the Gerudo Valley crate was piece of art was like the first thing on the way that they want us to do. And strength beans. Okay, let's see. Where was the point where we kind of got stuck? Like pretty much. Yeah, okay, because we got the Sun Song from the Skull Kid, and so yeah, and the Colossus freestanding piece of art was Saria's song. So basically, at the God, so pretty much if we had just gone somewhere else, everything we did this session would have been pointless because we started this session with everything we needed in order to get the stuff we needed that led us forward.
Yay, pointlessness.
Let's see. Baron of Treasure. So, outside the Ganon's castle was pointless, as well as Zora's Fountain, Deku Tree, and Ice Cavern. So the entire Deku Tree and Ice Cavern were pointless. The entirety of them.
Nice.
What was in the other side of the Spirit Temple? In the Spirit Temple was the Poacher's Saw, so we actually could not do the big Ronsword side quest this time around at all.
Wow.
That's
unfortunate.
Deku Nut capacity. Here we go. The entrance playthrough. Okay, so... well, no, hang on. What is the thing I'm looking for? this it? Okay, so yeah, all the grottos and the dungeons were what were different, so nothing else there. What did we really not do? We didn't really finish off the fire temple. What else was there gonna be? Hey, if we ended up defeating Volvagia, we would have gotten the Forest Temple boss key, and then if we did that, we would have gotten a Skulltula token.
Yeah.
I am very glad we just chose to take a look at the Ganon chest. Here we go, playthrough. God, that's what I was looking for. So we got the fire medallion, and we would have gone here to get all these things. Master Sword pedestal, item, time travel.
Imagine randomizing time travel. Like,
God.
you just like play the cuckoo, and just like suddenly you're fucking back in time.
God.
Or you go out from waking up, and all of a sudden you're an adult.
Hey, you're finally awake. All right.
I'm finally awake.
Ganon's location, Ganon's Tower boss key chest. Item, boss key, Ganon's castle.
There's also the trial clears too.
All right. Well, the trial clears were all just the same thing, so that's gonna end that off. Let's end off by playing the best song in the game. Up, 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 up. That's Saria's song, don't you know?
That one would have screwed me over because that's normally the song I play for the Scarecrow.
There's a lot going on in the castle right now. I can't allow even a dog to get into the castle. Forgive me, master. Would you like to buy something else?
Now, because of the way that was placed, I'm now imagining someone who like lies to someone, and then the other person believes that. It's like, okay, now that you've bought that lie, would you like to buy something else?
God. All right. That's going to end this off. 3 sessions to wrap up the randomizer. Not that bad considering we had to deal with bees hiding things from us.
Bees. My god.
Amazed we went this long without that joke being made.
I think I made it in chat during session 1 or 2, but yeah.
I'm always here to make bad jokes.
I'm always here to make jokes, and some of them are very wildly in quality.
Bad jokes and Jar Jar Binks puns.
You know, I told Jar Jar to stop my hose flowing, so Jar Jar kinks.
What?
Because it's called when you like... Yeah, kink in a hose.
Which is funny. Usually the hose has to deal with kinks.
Look, you would have been mildly amused if you understood it when the timing was right.
See, that's what I mean. I'm the one with the bad jokes here.
All right, we're gonna end off there because I'm now being spammed with sound effects.
That's how you know it's time to end stream.
Yep.